Hey everybody, the Respiral here, and welcome back to more of Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Path. Okay, I've scrapped trying to use RetroArch. It just seems a bit too iffy still, which is a shame. It would be nice to have access to more filters and maybe more features, but oh well. If it isn't broken, don't fix it. That's what I should have stuck with, but never mind. Either way, let's begin episode 4, The Forgotten Turnabout. Only downside is I've seen this intro like 5 times now, just from testing. To be fair, this doesn't look that bad. From here on out, let the council begin. It's just slightly blurrier when compared to RetroArch, but I meant to discuss this matter with a clear conscience of the Goddess of Law. Today's deliberation shall be about Miles Edgeworth's aptitude and ability as a prosecutor. That's Courtney's hammer! Ooh. Yeah, this sounds better already. Who are you? On RetroArch it just seemed like crackly all the time, which is strange. Why are you wearing that raincoat? And... and there she goes. Whee! Why, though? Why would she get pushed off the top of the tower? Don't make sense. It really don't. Right, this was basically where I made it to. I was like, don't think RetroArch's gonna be a good idea after all. April 5th, High Prosecutor's Offices, Room 1202. Calm down, you're getting dust everywhere. I've already cleaned this room 3 times since this morning. Well, now you'll need to do it a 4th time. You're way too calm, sir. What if they actually take your badge? A decision has not yet been made. But it looks like it's pretty much decided. Don't you remember what Judge Courtney said? Prosecutor Edgeworth, the PIC has you in its sights. They will receive a report on everything you did here today. And you will most likely be required to appear before them. I've been ordered to attend the meeting. That is all. I hate this, sir. I won't be able to work with you anymore. As a detective, perhaps you should welcome this turn of events. You would no longer have to work with such a troublesome prosecutor as myself. But why would you say something like that, sir? The problem is with the PIC and their false accusations. Mr. Edgeworth, don't tell me. You actually want to become a defense attorney? Oh. Because you can't do that. Being a prosecutor is exactly what makes you Prosecutor Edgeworth, sir. A defense attorney, huh? I became a prosecutor because of the incident where I lost my father. However, the reason I became interested in the legal world was because my father, who passed away, had been a defense attorney. To fight crime as a prosecutor, or to save people as a defense attorney. I want you to think carefully about how you want to live your life from now on. Are you listening, sir? I don't like this one bit. There is no need for you to be so pessimistic. Maybe my replacement will be more lenient during your salary assessments. I see. That way, I can eat more than just instant noodles every day. Aw, poor Gumshoe. Wait, what am I saying? That's not the point here. He was actually imagining it. We're busy right now. Come back later, pal. Oh. For a second then I thought that was someone from, the first game? The airline attendant. God, what was her name? Rhoda? No. I can't remember her name. She had black hair. That's all I do remember. Paging Mr. Edgeworth, is there a Mr. Miles Edgeworth here? Mr. Edgeworth is busy now. I'll listen to whatever you have to say later, pal. This isn't good. Your face has become all red. A red face. A red face. Like I said, we're kind of busy right now, so... I've got it! You have a tummy ache, right? This calls for an injection. Stat. Please, roll up your sleeve. No. I'm perfectly healthy. Who might you be? Ah, I'm so sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Karen Jenson. I'm a registered nurse at the Die Young Hospital. What a name for a hospital! Die Young! I'm sorry, but nobody here is sick. You must have the wrong room. Are you Mr. Miles Edgeworth? You have such great wrinkles between your brow. Could it be lupus? This calls for an injection. It's not lupus. Just tell me what business you have with me. Ah, yes. Actually, there's someone who would like to see you. Please, wait a moment. I'll call them here right now. Wait. I think that woman has a thing for injecting people. She left, sir. I wonder who she's going to bring. If she's bringing someone from the hospital. Could it be a patient, sir? Maybe it's someone who was traumatized by your harsh words. What is that supposed to mean? See? When you glare at me like that, it feels like I'm going to have a heart attack. You could send someone to the hospital with that. Is it really that bad? I'm just being my normal self, though. Okay. Jesus. Sorry for the wait. Well, what do you think? Wait. Is that... No. Is that Kay? It's just from the eyes. What do I think? Do you not recognize me? Now that she mentions it, I feel like I've met her before. This card. Your name was written on it. Do you know who I am? Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe you really did send her to the hospital. Of course not. But this is your business card, sir. It clearly says Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. That's true. I'm terribly sorry. Well, the truth is, this girl suffers from memory loss. Memory loss? Yes, that seems to be the case. Her parents should be worried sick right now. They probably haven't been able to sleep. I doubt they've gotten more than 8 hours. Isn't that plenty of sleep? I see. It sure sounds horrible, but it's alright now. Since she has that business card, she must be an acquaintance of Mr. Edgeworth's. Just leave her to us, pal. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Indeed. We might be able to verify her identity, at least. Would you really do that for me? First, I'd like you to tell us everything that you know. That's all, Mr. Edgeworth. You have nothing to worry about, miss. Or about now, miss. Good grief. Mysterious girl. But still, where to begin? What should I ask her first? Miss, do you remember your name? My name? I'm terribly sorry. She's been like this ever since yesterday, you know? So you found her yesterday? Wow, that's amazing. How'd you know? What a tiresome woman. I found her stumbling around late last night, so I took her in. I wanted to help her out, so I looked through her things. So that's how you found my business card. Did she have anything else with her? Nothing to reveal her name or address. Ah, but... It is Kay. She was wearing this when I found her. It's an unusual design, don't you think? What? This badge is... What? The Yatigarasus. That means... It couldn't be. Are you Kay? Kay. She smiles. Yeah, the Yatigarasus badge Kay is always wearing. Oh! Your name? You are Kay, right? I am Kay. Kay, don't you remember me? I mean, you'd always call me Gummy, pal. Gummy? I would call one of my elders something so rude? I'm so sorry. What a horrible thing I did. I feel like my heart is going to burst from guilt. Just what happened to you, pal? You become so sensitive. If you're this sensitive and delicate, and frail, then you're not even Kay anymore. You're someone else, pal. Watch your words, detective. If you say that, it almost sounds like Kay isn't sensitive or delicate at all. Though I can't deny there is some truth to what he says. What sort of person was I, before I lost my memory? Well, for starters, your name was Kay Faraday. A cheerful girl full of spirit and vigour, and a great thief. Great thief? Yes, to put it frankly, a great thief steals valuables from people's drawers and safes. Steal? I cause so much trouble for others? I'm so sorry. I never imagined I would be a criminal. Maybe losing my memory was retribution for my crimes. No, you didn't actually... Ugh. This is so messed up, sir. But it does sort of make sense, you know? These gloves and stuff, they look just like what a thief might wear. Yeah, but she wasn't actually a thief. Those clothes. Yeah, she was wearing them when I found her. I had her change her clothes, so I'm holding on to them for now. Something appears to be stuck on her clothes. Perhaps it has something to do with Kay's memory loss. I'll send it down to the lab later and have them check it out, sir. Good. I'll be counting on you, Detective Gumshoe. At any rate, these really look like a thief's clothes, don't they? I am a criminal? It's true you're a great thief, but never once did you commit a crime. That alone I can assure you. Is that so? It's probably better if I don't press this issue any further. Oh boy, memory loss. I'm really sorry for not remembering you. What kind of relationship did we have? Well, that's rather difficult to explain. Okay, you were Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Oh my, so then a prosecutor is the kingpin of a great thief? No, that's not what I meant, pal. The last time I met Kay was the day before yesterday. Just what did she do from then up until now? Miss Jenson, was the badge the only thing this girl had on her? She did have some other things, but I don't think they will be very helpful at all. I don't mind, please show them to me. Well then, I'll give them to you one by one, okay? That's the Jammin' Ninja's mask. Oh no, this is a Jammin' Ninja mask. Maybe she went to a superhero show or something? There seems to be a letter addressed to Kay. This is a ticket stub, and this is... a flower made of cloth. Like the ones you usually see in restrooms, sir. Is that corsage? It's usually used primarily as an accessory for women. Well, that's everything. Did you find anything out? Not really. Oh, pardon me. They were just a bunch of random things. I'll have to look them over in more detail later. Jammin' Ninja mask, a replica of the Jammin' Ninja's mask, made out of cheap plastic. Letter. A letter in Kay's possession. It is addressed to Kay, touch the check button for details. Ticket stub used to enter the Grand Tower viewing platform. A purple flower, a cloth decoration shaped like a purple flower, called a corsage. Oh, this is horrible. Kay's lost her memory. I want to check that letter. Wait. Jill? Dear Kay, I promise that I'll get it back for you, your most precious memory. Okay. Who is this Jill? How do we get her back to normal? Calm down, detective. I have already thought of something. As I would expect of Mr. Edgeworth. So, what did you find out, sir? Look at this ticket stub. Oh, it's a ticket for the viewing platform of the Grand Tower. Miss Nurse, do you know something about the Grand Tower? Of course I do. It's a super famous dating spot after all. They say that if a couple holds hands up there, they will be together forever. Yeah, okay. The timestamp on the ticket is from yesterday. Moreover, it is only valid on the day of issue. Since she only has the stub, she must have used it, right? It is very likely. Well then, let's go. Right now, sir? The cause of Kay's memory loss is hidden in her actions. But what about the PIC? Still too early for me to be summoned there. So should I leave Kay with you then? That is what I would prefer. Kay, you're fine with that, right? Yes, please. Thank you very much. Well, I have to get back to work, so if anything happens, please contact the Dai Young Hospital. If you guys need an injection, I'll be there anytime, any place. Yes, I understand. I don't think I will call her for an injection, though. Well then, let's go, detective. And you too, Kay. Yes, sir. Thank you for helping me. Oh, poor Kay. Sheesh. Right, so here we are. So we're at the Tower Plaza. According to the pamphlet, this building is 50 stories tall. It's mostly filled with offices though. Only the viewing platform is open to the public. Here you go, sir. I just got this at the reception desk. Good, thank you. Contains a cross-section of the tower and an overhead view of the platform. Touch the check button for details. Well then, let us head inside immediately. Ah, before I do, might as well check it. Wait, cherry tree candy stand. Is that the viewing platform? Oh yeah, it would be. Because there's the cherry tree and the candy stand. Yeah, let's head inside. The Grand Tower? The Grand Tower is collapsing. What? No, you can't. Please stop. Please, I beg of you. It's no good, unless I drink fresh milk. My thoughts just won't reach. What the heck? What's wrong, pal? Did something happen at the Grand Tower? Oh. Cut! Cut, 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 cut! Oh, it's her again! Ah, of course. Excuse me. We're sort of in the middle of shooting a movie and... I suspected as much. We are sorry for any trouble we caused you, Detective Gumshoe. I'm so sorry, pal. I really thought the tower was gonna collapse, or something. Whatever. Hey, Director. I'm taking a break. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. What a relief. It looks like the tower's collapse was prevented somehow. Explaining all this to Kay, as she is now, would take more time than it's worth. Well then, we should get going. Yeah, that was the director from, not director. She was essentially like the assistant. In one of the... It was in the first Steel Samurai case, with Will Powers and all those. So now we're at the viewing platform, so there's a cherry blossom tree and that's a candy stand. Wow, what a view! I like how he's just chuckling to himself. I bet I can see my house from here. The wind is really strong up here. Everything should be fine as long as you stay close to me and Mr. Edgeworth, pal. If you start to blow away, one of us will be sure to catch you. It's not as if she's a kite. Kay, do you recognize this place? I don't know. Was I really here? Maybe if I get her to talk a bit, it will help her jog her memory. Kay, just tell me whatever you remember. Anything will do. Okay. Well, I don't know how much help I'll be. Wait, so she actually has green eyes. Oh, from here they don't look green. Memories of the tower. Did I really come to a place like this? It's so high up, and the wind is so strong. It's frightening. I just can't remember. I can't remember anything at all. I'm sorry, just as I thought, it's impossible. Oof. Her memory isn't clearing up at all, huh? I'm sorry. It's a bit pathetic, isn't it? You're both going out of your way to help... Not going out of your way for me, but I'm not helping at all. You're doing just fine. You have memory loss after all. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth. Remember to go easy on her, sir. Normally, you have this really intense and kind of scary look on your face. You're not helping, Detective. So, memories of the tower. Just press everything. This ticket stub proves that you were indeed here. But I really don't remember coming here at all. I don't think I would want to come to a place like this. You used to love places like these, though. Was that really me? We're so high up, just looking down makes me dizzy. I think these kinds of places should be shut down. What if an elderly person or a small child were to fall off? The railing here is quite high. I think your worries are unfounded. Is that so? I just can't remember. I can't remember anything at all. You say you don't remember anything. In that case, is there anything that looks familiar? Looks familiar. The cherry tree. What about the cherry tree? I was standing under that cherry tree. That's right, I was taking shelter from the rain, because it was raining then. And there, I saw something red. She was under the cherry tree while it rained. And from there she saw something red. Is something wrong? It's nothing. Could you add that last part of to your story? But from under the cherry tree, I feel like I saw something red. A red what exactly? A red something or other. It was something red. That's all I can remember about it. Speaking of things that are red here, could it be that stand over there? Stand? A red stand. Ah, that's right. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I saw someone walking towards me from the other side of that stand. And then what happened? And then, I'm sorry. It's alright. Simply add everything you just said to your story. Someone was walking towards me from the other side of that stand. Isn't that kind of impossible? Yeah, you can't go behind the stand. Unless I'm misunderstanding. We've understood. So you're saying that someone came from behind that stand. Okay, I'm not misunderstanding. Walked directly towards you. Yes, someone came right up to me. Then that someone must have been a ghost. No, it was a person. I'm sure of it. If this is where you were under the cherry tree and then someone behind the stand wouldn't have any ground to stand on, they'd be floating in midair. No person should be able to stand there. Ah, so I was not misunderstanding. But I'm not lying. Someone in red was on the other side of the stand. Ugh. They were walking towards me, getting closer and closer, and then that person... Oh god. Jesus. What's wrong? Calm down, it's alright. Me and Mr. Edgeworth are both here for you, pal. I was pushed off. That person in red. Yes, they were wearing a red raincoat. Someone in a red raincoat was walking in midair. And furthermore, they pushed her off this building. Nonsense. There's no way she could be alright after falling from a building this high. Kay's memories. Someone walked towards her from behind the stand and pushed her off the roof. Attention everyone, please remain where you are. What's wrong, pal? I'm a detective. Tell me what's going on. Sir, a body was just discovered in this building. A body? Who is the victim? We're currently investigating the details, but the victim is a woman. We have verified that her name is Kay. What? What? What is happening? Oh wow, that was short. 25 minutes. Bum, 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 bum. 25 minutes. Sheesh. Huh. Whoa, what? Where the hell are we? Oh wait. The PIC meeting room is in the Grand Tower? Well, isn't that handy? Okay, so we're in the PIC meeting room. This room is... Would this room happen to be... Yes, sir. It's the Prosecutorial Investigation Committee's meeting room. What? It's here? I'd heard they recently moved out of the Prosecutor's building. But to think that they moved here of all places. Contains a cross-sec. Oh god, pardon me. That was just updated. Mr. Edgeworth, Kay. So what's that updated? Oh, on the 50th floor, of course. God, what am I doing? Boom, there we go. Boodle-doo! Ooh, what brings you here? How are you holding up? We're in the middle of an investigation right now. Sorry, but who might this be? Ah, this is my granny. Let me just... Hi there, Sonny. The name's Bonnie Young. Who the heck are you? She says. It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor. Miss Jenson, isn't Young the name of... the hospital? Granny is the director of the Die Young Hospital. This old lady is the director? Who are you calling old? She says. She can read my thoughts. Oh, so that granny is pretty important, huh? I wouldn't go that far. I mean, yes, she is. These people are the patient's guardians. You know, the one with amnesia. It seems she's a bit of an introvert. Hey, Sonny, want me to cure that bad case of the frownies for you? She says. Oh my. I'm afraid that's an incurable disease for Mr. Edgeworth, pal. Huh? Really, Granny? You want me to say that? Ain't got nothing to say to you, whippersnappers. You're free to do whatever you want. But you better not get in the way of my autopsy. Please wait, we are... No means no. Hey, you don't have the right to decide that, pal. Oh! Sorry. Granny is the coroner, you see. And she's in charge of this case, so... Oh, these characters are great. So I'm very sorry, but that's the way it is. What do you mean that's the way it is, pal? Well, even if you ask me, I'm not the one who said it. Jesus. I kind of feel like I'm watching a comedy act, sir. Well, we need to get back to the autopsy, so please excuse us, and take care. Oh my god, fucking slapping each other. What was with her attitude? We received permission to investigate. There shouldn't be any problems. That attitude of hers is a huge problem, sir. Mr. Edgeworth, what do we do now? We'll investigate the scene, of course. As a prosecutor, I cannot stand by and do nothing. Well then, let's begin. So who's going to be my, partner in this? But the policeman said the dead person is also named Kay. Then I'm pretty sure I'm not the Kay that you know, Mr. Edgeworth. We shall investigate that now. But, don't worry. You're definitely the Kay we know. There's no question that you are the Kay I know. There we go. Okay. An amnesiac Kay and a corpse Kay. Both are connected to the Grand Tower. I'm certain that this case will lead me to Kay's lost memories. Oh! Alright. Oh my partner's Gumshoe. Goo! You there, tell me the situation about the security of this room. Yes, sir. To enter this room, a special keycard is required. I see. In other words, not just anyone can enter this room. Security, to enter the meeting room, a special keycard is needed. Alright? So the person who found the body was also... Yes, it was a member of the PIC, who had come here for today's hearing. A member of the PIC. If not for this case, right now I would be... Wait, is Edgeworth saying that he'd be dead? Is that a pool of blood? This is... Lady Justice. You sure do know a lot, sir. So, what kind of powers does she have? She's a symbol of justice, not a superhero. It said the scales represent justice, the sword power, and the blindfold equality. And there's blood. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Well, this pile of blood is certainly, suspicious. The pool of blood lies at the feet of the goddess statue. Judging from the pool of blood, it seems that this is where the victim was killed. But sir, the body is over there. After murdering the victim, did the killer move the body? Whoa, whoa. Excuse me? Oh my god, it's Franziska! Holy shit, I was not expecting to see her! You are... Oh yes, what is it? That voice. It's Von Karma, right? Do you know her, Granny? It's Franziska! What on earth? I didn't know she showed up in this game. Good to see you again, Doctor. And you as well, Miles Edgeworth. What is she doing here? Franziska Von Karma. She's a prosecutor working with Interpol, and the daughter of Manfred Von Karma. She should be jetting around the world right now. Wherever there is a case, I will follow. National borders mean nothing before me. Your presence here must mean that this case has international significance. You know well enough that I'm chasing a smuggling ring. I shall recover all the stolen goods and crush that organisation. Then, does that mean the smuggling ring is also involved in this particular case? Any further information is confidential. I am not obligated to speak of it with you. So it won't be that easy. Miss Franziska? Von Karma? Granny says... The autopsy is complete. You're free to do what you want. In that case, we would like to investigate as well. I've heard rumours about you. No way am I letting you near that body. You're the prosecutor who's about to get the boot. You best run on home now, Sonny. Just so you know, I wasn't the one who said that, okay? Please, Granny. We need to investigate. No matter what. Hey, Lassie. Who are you calling Granny? I'm sorry. We're not getting anywhere. I guess I have no other choice. Franziska, please allow us to aid you in your investigation. We must examine that body in order to find out what happened to Kay. To Kay Faraday. I'm asking you too, sir. Kay's in really bad shape. I don't know what's going on, but fine. I'll grant you permission. You have my thanks. Of course, I didn't say it would come without a price. You'll explain everything to me later. We really owe you one, sir. I wasn't talking to you, Scruffy. Oh my god. Of course. So that's how it is. If you'd be so kind as to authorise them too, Doctor. I suppose it's fine if he's with a prosecutor from Interpol. Is what she says, and I fully agree with Granny. By the Von Karma name, the entire world will be judged. That's just common knowledge. It's rather conceited for common knowledge. Oh boy. Well, it's none of my beeswax anymore. Here's what she says.